Let's talk about Lil Baby. So do y'all know Lil Baby? You know, wham, 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 middle Lil Baby. Brand new whip, got no keys. Atlanta rapper. He is so unfortunate looking. And I don't even mean that as shade, you know, no shade. He just is low-key ugly. He is very talented, though, decently talented. For this new wave of rappers, he's decently talented. I definitely have a fair share of Lil Baby songs in my playlist, especially his collabs with the queen of rap, Nicki Minaj. However, anyway, this Atlanta rapper Lil Baby was up to some hood rattery, and it just has gone way too far. So with Lil Baby, he is now being accused of being guilty of the deaths of 2 teenagers and the injury of one 11-year-old due to a shooting that happened due to the escalation of a situation that he caused. He had a music video. Lil Baby is a part of a gang. He's a gang member, a hood rat gang member, and his gang went and shot a music video in a rival gang's neighborhood, which anybody who knows how gangs operate, that is as disrespectful as it gets. So there has been this series of retaliation that has led to the deaths of 2 teenagers. And that was last summer. But what made it escalate is this Atlanta police chief really clocked Lil Baby's tea. And this is what he had to say.
The overall theme of this case is grown men playing gangster that left 2 of our children in graves and a community in fear. And cowardly acts of an Atlanta-based rapper that decided to go over into a rival gang stronghold and shoot a music video in a place that he knew he should not have been.
Yeah, heavy on that part. This is a grown man. I think that we need to remind ourselves sometimes when we see this ghetto hood rat behavior. This is a grown, let me not curse on PragerU platform, child. This is a grown Mr. Rodriguez. Mr. Rodriguez is shady back there with these little dings, child. But Lil Baby is a grown man, a grown 30-year-old man playing with guns and acting like a gang member. Sir, you are far too rich, far too grown, and far too ugly to be doing all that. So last summer, again, he filmed his music video in this gang member, or in this rival gang's territory, this area called Verbana Street, which is the location that is known for being a very gang-heavy area, and it ignited this gang war that led to a hit being put out by another gang member that's in that rival gang. He put out a hit from prison through phone calls and social media posts saying to go and shoot up a 13-year-old boy's birthday party in order to get their lick back. Bruh. How pathetic do you have to be? How pathetic do you even have to be in a gang in 2025? I'm sorry. It's so old. It's so tired. It's so played out. Pull your pants up and be a grown man. But these are children that are being involved. These middle school age children, hopefully they were even still in school, named Jacody Davis and Lamont Freeman, were an 11-year-old that got injured. Were at this birthday party. They weren't even gang members, mind you. These children that got shot and killed, they weren't even involved in a gang. They were caught in the crossfires. I made an entire mini doc that you guys should check out on PragerU.com called Their Lives Mattered, the Forgotten Victims of Crime in America, because you know what happens all the time? While everybody's out marching about Black Lives Matter, there are young black boys in the hood that are getting shot and killed because of the gang violence that's happening in their neighborhoods, even if they have nothing to do with it. Imagine that's your child that's at a birthday party and gets shot and killed because of a gang war, all because of a music video from a multi-millionaire. Do you hear how lame and stupid this is? And you know, everybody is now fighting online about whether or not Lil Baby should sue for defamation. And you know, I understand the argument, because to be fair, in Lil Baby's defense, you know, there's a difference between pulling the trigger and your intent. Okay, Lil Baby didn't shoot anybody. Lil Baby didn't order the hit. So he hasn't been charged with anything directly, even though the police do want to hold him accountable. And these deaths did happen months after the music video was shot due to the retaliation. But the thing is, it all comes back to Lil Baby. If you didn't take your grown, ashy, musty self up in this neighborhood that you knew was rival gang activity, this wouldn't have happened in the first place. And I need a leader in the community like Lil Baby to come up and step up and say something about this. Stop rewarding ghetto hood rat culture. Why in the black community? This is a message to all my black people. Shout out to everybody black. Be better. Okay. And okay, let me clarify before y'all start giving me the coon allegations. Obviously, this isn't all of Black culture. But within our culture, within our community, we need to start taking a stance of how problematic this is. Because Lil Baby is one of the most prolific rappers out today, and he is a part of a gang that is so unnecessary. You can be a successful artist without being a gang member. Why don't you see country music artists doing this kind of stuff? You don't see people saying this about Jason Aldean. You don't see people talking about a shootout because of Sabrina Carpenter. You don't have to be a gang member and actually out here shooting guns and rapping about drugs and all this toxic stuff in order to be a successful musician. You don't have to be like you guys get my point. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Like, this frustrates me to just ad nauseum because this is insane. It is insane that a music video has led to the death of 2 teenagers. And this isn't even irregular. The only reason we're hearing about it is because Lil Baby is such a big star. Stop rewarding hood rat culture. Stop elevating people like Cardi B. Cardi B is out here. Cardi B is on video bragging about drugging and robbing men and that being a part of her come up. She is out here glorifying strippers, talking about her life as a stripper and how much she enjoyed that element of her life. You do not have to do all that to be successful. Nicki Minaj is literally the queen of rap, everything that Cardi B wishes that she could be. And you don't hear Nicki Minaj out here running with gang members and shooting up places and calling out hits on her baby daddy's man. But that's what people like Cardi B are doing. And these are the type of people who have all the credibility in the hood. I just want to see our culture be better. And for some reason, that makes me a coon, a sellout, and an Uncle Tom. Because I'm exhausted of seeing things like this. Now, as far as Lil Baby should be held accountable in the eyes of the law, that's hard to say. You know, I'm not an attorney, so I can't really tell you how much you can actually pinpoint on him. But when it comes to the court of public opinion, I'm disgusted. I'm absolutely disgusted by this behavior. And if they did throw you in a jail cell for a little bit, I wouldn't bat an eye. Moving along.